So last night we had a bunch of thunderstorms in the middle of the night that kept the kids awake, but something else that kept the kids awake was Landon was having muscle spasms. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. We are just getting the day started over here. We've got some rain clouds outside, which is a welcome to change over here. We have a major drought in Utah this year, so we need rain so badly. We're hoping that it will just rain and rain and rain and rain, and then we will have an awesome winter. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, we actually bought into our very first houseboat timeshare. Our whole family is so excited. If you are new here, we are huge boaters. We love the lake and we love Lake Powell. So bought into our first houseboat share and then found out a week later that because the water level is so low, historically low, they have to pull out all of the houseboats because they are worried that a week from now the ramps will be out of the water and they will have no way to get the houseboats out for the dry storage in the winter. So we are so sad. Bring on all the rain. We are hoping that we will have a much better summer next year. The lake will be much higher. But we are home. Landon starts his 3 weeks of physical therapy next week, but today he is having a stem cell treatment. He got his very first stem cell treatment almost a year ago, and then he had a major surgery in February. So we wanted to wait until he was recovered from his surgery, and now we want to do another treatment. We actually have stem cells that were harvested from the umbilical cord of my niece. We have been storing those stem cells to spread across multiple stem cell treatments for Landon. And today is treatment number 2. Okay, we're back home. Slight change of plans. I made a phone call up to the doctor on our drive up there because Landon has a little bit of congestion, which could very well be allergies. He's had it for the last couple of days, but I wanted to make sure that that wasn't going to be an issue because number 1, safety. Number 2, these treatments are very expensive and we want to get the very most out of them. And just what I expected, they told us that we should probably wait. They actually give him a drug called mannitol, which opens up the blood-brain barrier in order to allow the stem cells to go and hopefully heal the parts of the brain where the brain injury was. And since we're opening up the blood-brain barrier, it's something you want to be very, very careful with. So on the slight chance that he has some sort of an infection or some sort of a virus, we wouldn't want that to go past the blood-brain barrier into the brain and cause harm. So we are going to play it safe and we've rescheduled. So stay tuned. We will be doing a stem cell treatment hopefully next week or possibly the week after. In other news, our yard is completely out of control. It looks like nobody lives here. The lawn did not get mowed right before we left because we were out of gas and Turn didn't get it done. And while we were gone, I don't even know how this is possible, but I mean, there's just weeds growing 10 miles high. This is our flower bed and most of this is weeds that all need to be pulled. The grass is just out of control. We've got stuff growing over here and stuff growing over here. This is like becoming a bush over here. The trees sprouting up multiple places in the grass. So needless to say, we've got our work cut out for us over here. Send help. We've also got our work cut out for us here in the house. It is a disaster everywhere. I mean, look at this kitchen. We have buckets and buckets of laundry to do, stuff to put away from the trip. We got home from our trip and hit the ground running. So today is going to be our catch-up day. So last night we had a bunch of thunderstorms in the middle of the night that kept the kids awake, but something else that kept the kids awake was Landon was having muscle spasms. He has never ever had muscle spasms. I have no idea where they came from. We actually purposely didn't give him his epilepsy medication because of his stem cell treatment. So in the middle of the night, my thought was, oh, he's having muscle spasms because we didn't give him the medication. So I gave him the medication in the middle of the night and it seemed to work, seemed to make the spasms go away. He went to sleep, slept the rest of the night. It's 11:30 in the morning and Landon is having these muscle spasms again. He's in so much pain right now, it's bringing him to tears. So I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's causing these muscle spasms. He starts his physical therapy on Monday, so we're gonna try to figure out what's going on over here. The rest of us are getting started on all of the house chores and things that need to get done, but I told Lando to come over here, relax, chill. We're gonna get him some pain medication, try to wait out these muscle spasms. I'm gonna make a call into the pediatrician to get an idea as to what to do for these muscle spasms. But in the meantime, at least you get out of chores. Yeah. That's something, right? Yeah. we're making some good progress in the house. Landon is actually feeling a ton better. I love this stuff. That is not me, everybody. Stop it. Yes. Landon's feeling a lot better. He noticed that when he gets up to walk around, the muscle spasms are worse. So he's just hanging out on the couch, taking it easy. We gave him some ibuprofen, and that is also helping. We got a call into the nurse at the pediatrician. I have a feeling that this has to do with his surgery. He had a little bit of muscle spasms post-surgery, but he hasn't had any for months. So I'm assuming that's what it is, but it seems kind of random that it's coming out of nowhere. Happening this many months later for really no reason that we can figure out. So Turin and I are headed to the gas station to get some gas so that he can mow the jungle.
Oh my gosh, it is so bad. Got the gas. Now it's time to mow the jungle.
All right, we got everybody out here weeding except for Landon. He is still hanging out, relaxing in the house. Talked to the pediatrician's nurse. She said to give it a couple days. A muscle spasm probably doesn't cause crying, so it could be something else. I asked her if it could be connected to his epilepsy. She said yes, it could be, but she doesn't know. We'd have to talk to the neurologist. So she said give it a couple days, give him a little bit of ibuprofen, which we did already. And if it's not better in 3 days, then they need to see him and evaluate him further. So he's just taking it easy today. Lucky for him, he got out of weeding. Weeding is not a favorite chore around here for anybody. But the good news is we've got some good cloud cover, so it's not as hot as it normally would be. Okay, when I say that the yard turned into a jungle, I was not joking. Look at the size of this weed we just pulled out. It's taller than Ava, almost as tall as me. We are definitely making some progress. We've got a lot of weed piles over here. We're trimming the rose bushes in hopes of some fresh new flowers blooming. That is not another. That's the same one, you silly. Okay, we are finishing weeding for today. Definitely didn't get anywhere near done, but we accomplished a lot. Pretty dang proud of these kids. They did not want to weed at all today. Can't blame them, and they worked really hard.
That is really satisfying.
All right, the kids have worked so hard all day today. It's Friday night. Turin is gonna go hang out with his friends. First, we're gonna get him a fresh new haircut. His hair is getting really long over there, but he's not cutting it short, just getting a little trim. I'm gonna drop him off with his friends and then head home and see what we're gonna do with this Friday night. All right, I'm back home. We've got the Olympics on. Love this time of year. So fun watching the Olympics. Comment down below what your favorite event is. What are you watching right now? Is it still swimming?
It's different, but no.
Beach volleyball, swimming. We are just having a little night at home tonight, making some cookies. We've actually got some chicken pesto pasta for dinner, and our neighbors just dropped by with some homemade bread. How sweet is that? It looks so delicious. So we're just having a quiet night at home tonight, which feels really good because we've been gone all week. So it's nice to just be home.